Let's put some more on a plate over here. Come on, princess. We have a visitor. There we go. I'm just going to watch the sunset back here and see if anybody comes on. They might not. People are busy. There goes Big Tom. Big Tom. What you doing? You leaving us? You didn't want much of the food? Okay, Big Tom. There's Moo. Moo didn't eat anything tonight. Very odd. Unless Moo is afraid of Big Tom. Moo, are you afraid of Big Tom? Hey, Michelle. Thank you for being here. It's so nice to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Happy New Year, Michelle. I was just watching as the sun dips down back there behind those trees. It's really pretty. I just got back from town. I went to get, another small bag of cat food for the inside cats and some little propane tanks and what else did I get? A few things. Look, they're just not eating much. I think they're going somewhere else to eat. Or maybe the fact that Big Tom is here visiting that is upsetting them because they did not eat much this morning. Well, that's good to hear, Michelle, that you're better than you were a few minutes ago. Yep, there's our visitor. He's a big boy. Maybe, see, now Big Tom is disrupting everything around here, being rude to the cats. Big Tom needs to go somewhere else. Big Tom. See, that made all the cats run. Just so disruptive. Maybe that's why they're nervous and not eating. Because Big Tom is here causing trouble. Ado's still here. Oh, I'm so sorry, Michelle. I'm sorry to hear that. I know what you mean. Exactly. Hey, Michelle, I don't have to cook tonight. I'm not a big fan of cooking. You know, occasionally it's okay, but to do it every day, day in, day out, is not my thing. But the neighbors bought over a big box of food. So I don't have to deal with it. I'll probably still have like a salad or something, maybe. Some greenery, but yeah, they've been acting weird the last couple of days, Michelle. I think it's that big tomcat's here, Michelle. He's going away, but yeah, I even saw him out here. I went out to feed the birds in the middle of the day, and he was out there in the field. So, yeah, something's going on with Big Tom. I guess they're all scared of him. I don't know why. I mean, he's leaving, though, and Ado's watching him leave. Look, she that's what Ado is doing. Yeah, I don't have to cook, yay! And I didn't cook yesterday either. I went and got a little pizza for me and my mother to share as our New Year's treat. So 2 days not cooking. Yay! Oh, Ethereal's coming back. Yeah, a strange cat in the area can cause a lot of problems. There's Ethereal. Yeah, there he is. But my other phone's about to fall out of my pocket. Hey, Effie. They're just not eating much. I think they are following Big Tom around. And other people way back, a ways back, have cats, and I think they are putting out food because they have several cats over there, and I think they're smelling the food that's left over there, and they might be going there because I've noticed the last couple of days they are not eating as much. I think they're following Big Tom around. Hello, Icon. Hey, Icon. Thank you for being here. It's always nice to see you. Hope you had a great day. Our Spot. Spot was really frightened of Big Tom. Weren't you, Spot? Yes, you were. Come on, kitty kitties. I'll put out some more food. Come on. Here. No. Spot's always jumpy. Spot, I would never hurt Spot. Come on. Roblox Gamer. Well, hello. Yes, they are kitties. Thank you for being here. Hope you had a great day today. Oh, I do need chocolate. But although in the box that they bought over today, there was a few pieces of candy in there, I ain't complaining. I love my chocolate. Oh, you're going to subscribe, Roblox Gamer. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I always love all my subscribers. So nice to hear. Now that Big Tom is gone, Moo is eating. Moo wouldn't come over here and eat with Big Tom here. So I think they were all afraid of the Big Tom. And I think that's what it is. It's some sort of cat politics and cat hormones and stuff like that going on. Yeah, I think it's some sort of cat things happening here. Oh, they're jumpy. I just shifted just a little bit and they ran away. Come on back, Moo. You're okay here, Moo. Aw. I wish I could get him and get him neutered, but I can't get near him. Hey, John. Happy New Year, John. Thanks for being here. I always appreciate it. Hope you had a great day. John, the cats are jumpy because we had a guest cat visitor. Big Tom was here and the cats were frightened of Big Tom. They're starting to come back. I hope you had a great New Year's Eve, John. I did. I've been hearing people run machinery all day. People running saws, and now I hear somebody running like a small, like lawn tractor or something. Yeah, exactly, John. And all these cats here are afraid of him. Yeah, he only comes over occasionally, if you've been around cats enough. Especially Moo here. Moo was really afraid of him. Really afraid of him. Unfortunately. Moo wouldn't even come over and eat until he left. It's so sad. But he's heading back home, or somewhere, wherever he wants to wander around looking for companionship, so to speak, to clean it up for you two. We're going to have some really cold weather next week. I don't know if I'll be doing any live streamings unless I bundle up. I think he is the father to these cats here, these tabby cats. I think he is, or most of them. Oh, something spooked Spot, because I did see him with Edo, and then she became. I actually have when he came to court, so to speak. I have a video of when Big Tom was here in last January, and he came to court Edo, and then of course, you know, Saber, Spot, and Moo were the result of that. And so I got him on video when he came over to visit. Well, that's okay, John. I realize there's real life and then there's YouTube. You got to go out there and live your real life. And for those of you who are interested, Ethereal's here in my lap for his after-dinner snuggle. Hello, Ethereal, getting your after-dinner snuggles. Yes. Hey, Spine Ticks. Thanks for being here. Always nice to see you. Hello, Robert. Hey, Robert, it's nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Michelle, I don't know if we're going to have any inclement weather. I think it's going to be just colder than normal. It's some sort of cold front supposed to dip down. I think it's supposed to be colder than normal for about a week. Our highs are only supposed to be in the 40s, and then lows in the mid-20s. For us, that's cold. For up north, they love that. You know, but for us, that's cold. You know, we don't know what to do. Like, what is 25? What do we do? Oh, y'all are talking about that fake money. Y'all, I love money, and I know you're not supposed to say that out loud, but I love money, and I would never jeopardize a penny of it. Sorry. I hold on to it. I'll dig a hole and put it in the yard first. Yeah, I do. When I have money, I value it and take care of it, and I don't do anything risky with it. I'm very conservative with my money, unless I find some iris and I'll buy iris. Yeah, Michelle, look at him here, Michelle, in my lap. He getting his nuggies. He comes here every night after he eats. He curls up in my lap for his after crunchy snug nuts. Don't you? Yes, he's rolling. Oh, you're going to roll out of my lap. If I can go to the store and buy cat food and groceries, it's not devalued, so. Charity, no. Hello, Charity. Welcome. You did not overstep your boundaries. You don't have anything to apologize for. You were stating how you felt. No need to apologize. I appreciated your opinion, Charity. And it's always nice to see you here. There's nothing to apologize for. I do feel like that guy was trying to lead me down some sort of path. But Charity, I'm an old lady. Oh, I didn't know him either, Charity. I'm an old lady, Charity, and let me tell you, I've been around the block several times with a few men, and I know when they're all trying to lead you somewhere to get you to say something. Yeah. Been there, done that. You ain't gonna trick this old lady. Cause I've lived a life, y'all. I know y'all think she's just out there in the country. She don't know nothing. Y'all, this old girl's lived a life. The stories this old lady could tell y'all. Oh, I love you too, Charity. I understand that you were just trying to, you felt like he was trying to start something, and as did I. But, you know, he asked a question, I was going to answer it, and I wasn't going to let it go no further than that, Charity. But I do appreciate what you were trying to do, Charity. I really do. I do feel like he had an agenda. And I sensed his agenda and that he was trying to take me somewhere, but just that feeling I had. So your senses, yes, Charity, he did. Talking about such a big event. Yeah, I think he had an agenda, and I was just going to tell him how I felt about it, what my experiences were. Bright as hell. I'm sure I said that wrong. Thank you for being here. I always appreciate it. Hope you had a great day. Yeah, that was for, depending on who you are, that was a controversial event in history. I don't know if he might have been young and maybe not alive when that happened. And I have heard, okay, y'all, I've seen videos of people who are under the age of 20 who have watched videos of the event of 9/11 and laughed. I'm serious. If you were alive on September the 11th, 2001, and you weren't alive, and now there's these young kids, and it's a part of history, they laugh about it. Well, I am wise, Michelle. So you got people who are young adults now who were not alive, did not experience 9/11, and I've watched videos of them on YouTube laughing about it, saying that's cool. That's cool. What was cool about watching thousands of people die from no fault of their own? There's not one fracking thing cool about it. There's not one thing funny about it. It was a horrific event in history, and some people, and these are Americans, born and bred American guys who think it's cute. And there was nothing cute and there was nothing funny about it. And it was a horrific thing that happened. It was murder. We were watching mass murder happen on live TV. And he just wanted to know, this guy, for those context of you, a guy asked me yesterday, were you alive when 9/11 happened? I said, yes, I was. I was getting ready to go to work. And I heard it on the radio, and I didn't believe it, and I went and turned on the TV. And he was trying to lead me somewhere. I got that feeling. Charity was here. Charity Cole was here. She got that feeling, said, we don't talk about that here. And I was just going to, share my experiences. And she said, no, stop talking. And now she's apologizing, saying that she thinks she overstepped her bounds, but she did not. I recognize that this guy was trying to maybe instigate something, or maybe he had some ulterior motives. If you weren't alive when it happened, you can't understand how horrific it was. And I see these kids who just pass it off. I've seen videos on YouTube where they will show the news footage to people who were not alive and saying, have you heard of it? And the kids nowadays are so unaware of things, of history, because I don't think they really teach history. They teach math and things like that. And they're like, would you like to see what happened? And they're look, these live reaction videos. And okay, we're going to show you the footage. And they will show when the planes hit. They will show when the buildings collapsed. And the shock and horror on their faces. But for people who, yeah, Michelle, exactly. And I was talking about how when it happened, my husband didn't get empathy, and how people would feel empathy for what happened. Hello, Adam. Thank you for being here. It's always nice to see you. Hope you had a wonderful day. And I was telling my husband, we had 2 arts and crafts shows that day, and that week. And Tuesday, it was on a Tuesday, and it was our delivery day. And he said, why aren't you working? I'm like, there's no point in working, you idiot. Oh, you unintelligent person. There's no point in working. Nobody's going to an arts and crafts show this weekend. And he says, why? This has nothing to do with them. Nobody cares about this. He literally and honestly, in his little pea brain mind, thought that nobody in the public would be interested in the fact that we were attacked like that, and that they would carry on with their lives normally. Yeah, Michelle, you got to think about, there's a whole generation that was not alive when that happened. And that their whole perspective of that is different. And he said, well, you need to get busy. You need to get working. We've got two shows this weekend. You get in there and you work. I'm like, no, there's no point in it. And then we had the 2 shows and nobody came. And he says, you were right. People didn't want to go shopping. And I'm like, exactly. It's people. Yeah, exactly. Spine chicks. Exactly. He in his very sociopathic mind, I think is a sociopath. He had no feeling for anyone but himself, and not too much for himself, because he really did detrimental things to himself. I mean, he seriously did very detrimental things to himself that would affect him forever. Physically, mentally, financially. And everybody says, oh, she's just bitter. I'm not bitter. I couldn't stand the piece of crap. He was cruel, and he couldn't understand that people would be upset by what happened to this country. And then he said, you were right. I couldn't imagine people didn't want to go shopping. Yeah. Yeah, he couldn't imagine it, because he didn't even care if something happened to his own family. He had family members of his, I don't know how to say it, not get in trouble, pass away. And, people in his family passed away at a very early age in a car accident, and he did not, it didn't bother him. If it didn't affect him, he didn't care. Oh, Amir thinks I'm a meanie. I can be. I can be the sweetest person in this world. So kind, so sweet and loving, but I can be something else. Starts with a B and rhymes with ditch and witch. Family always comes first, Amir. I agree. You know, and I couldn't imagine. But he had a friend, and he was talking to his friend about it on the phone. And this friend said, "Hey, really?" And like, whatever. I mean, he was friends with someone who he couldn't imagine that he couldn't imagine, him and his friend couldn't imagine people would be upset about that. Yes, Adam, I agree. Most of my family members I wouldn't wipe my foot on. You know, on Christmas Eve or around Christmas, I asked everybody, "Hey, should I text my cousin who I haven't talked to in about a year? Should I text her a Merry Christmas? Let me know in chat what you all think." Well, everybody said yes. Everyone said yes. Send her a text and wish her a Merry Christmas. And I did. Yeah, John's got to hear some of the real me. He still watches my lives. But you know, everybody said in text, I asked everybody, "What do y'all think?" And everybody said, "Yes, yes. Send her a text." And I sent her a heartfelt text, and I told her, "Merry Christmas, and I miss you. And I love you, and I would love to talk to you," and a lot of emojis, you know. Guess what I've heard back since Christmas? Nothing. Zero. Nothing. Nothing. Silence speaks volumes. Yes, Adam, this is definitely the PG version of me. I'm toning it down because I want to be monetized. Adam, let me tell you what happened, Adam. My watch hours went backwards. Good mother of whatever. They actually went back 1 hour. Oh, God. I just feel like I'm just treading water. Oh, Amir got new glasses. Well, that's good. I need new glasses. Mine are broke, have one lens. They're just in pieces. I haven't gotten new glasses in 8 years. I have like some old contact lens. I just wear them one at a time. Ethereal is back for his snuggies. There's Ethereal getting his snoogie woogies. Snoogie woogies. Oh, it's so blurry, y'all. Blurry. Come on, y'all. Come on. Oh, well. We'll just pretend like we're nearsighted. Let's look at Ethereal. There's Ethereal. Hey, good baby, getting his noogies. Yeah, there's so much food left over. They're just not eating as much. I think they're going to somebody else's house at night. Really, I do. I got the Harry Potter. Okay. I've never seen Harry Potter, but okay. I have heard a lot about Harry Potter, but I've never seen it. Apparently it's popular. Apparently many people enjoy Harry Potter. But, you know, I've never seen it. We need the clear and we need the young blurriness. Okay, Amir. Yeah, Adam, apparently Harry Potter is popular. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm old. I still don't need readers. And when last time, it was maybe 8 years ago, maybe? I'm trying to think about it. And I went to the optometrist, and they said, "How about some readers?" And I said, what do you want me to do with the readers? And they're like, so you can see to read, because I think anybody over 40, or the more you get over 40, the more you lose your eyesight. I'm reading this very small text on this phone right now. My bare eyes. I'm truly spectacular, y'all. Really, if I told y'all my age, and that I don't need readers, and that woman looked at me, really, you don't need readers? And I said, no, I do not. And that was about 8 years ago, and I still don't need readers. But if I put in my contact lens, I need them. My contact lens help me see far away in the distance, but I can't see anything close up. I shouldn't talk about how I don't need this and I don't need that. God's going to strike me down. It's like, what, woman? How dare you boast that way? Let me give you something to complain about. Yeah, it's always been that way with me, spine ticks. I can't, if I put in my contacts, I have to carry a pair of readers if I want to see my phone. Oh, glasses, for sure. For sure, Adam. No ifs, ands, or buts. No ifs, ands, or buts. 103. I had the lifetime of about someone who's 103, y'all. So many, versions of my life, yeah. Well, thank you, Michelle. I love you too. I wish y'all could see what I'm seeing. Kaizera's found a ball and she's attacking it. Kaizera's having a fun time way over there. I put toys in the yard for him to play with. She's having a good time over there. Kaka. Oh, the stories I could tell. I just don't think anybody wants to hear them. But no, I can read this phone. This phone has tiny little text, and I can read it. Well, Amir, I am glad that you like your Harry Potter glasses. Y'all, when I was very, very young, like 8 or 9, they discovered I was nearsighted and could not see the blackboard at school. And they took me to the optometrist, but they didn't tell me where they were taking me. It's story time, y'all. And, okay. So anyway, they're okay, and they called my name. And they were going to take me down the hallway to have my eyes checked for the eye test. Well, this old girl's like, what? Where are y'all taking me? And I did the stop and drop. And I dropped to the floor. And they had to drag me kicking and screaming. All 4 arms and legs, kicking and screaming, no, where are y'all taking me? And I fought it every step. Because if they'd explained it to me, I would have said, okay, fine. I would have went. Yeah, but come to find out, I needed glasses. And, and I'm like, you don't know what you're not seeing until you actually see it. And so they got me a pair of glasses, and I put them on at school, and then the boys made fun of me. And you know what? I never put the glasses on in school ever again. Ever, 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 never. The glasses never went to school with me ever again. It took me less than a minute of having glasses on for the boys to have their snarky remarks. And I never wore glasses at school again. I was done. So vain, so vain. And I never had a pair of glasses again until I was in my 30s and I was divorced. Because I wasn't even going to let my husband see me in glasses. Because despite the fact that my husband was severely obese and didn't like to bathe, and okay, he was also didn't like the toothbrush much either. I wanted to be pretty for everyone I saw. And, oh, they were mean to me, Adam. And I'm like, well, he didn't like glasses. And even though I couldn't stand him, I would never wore glasses until I was divorced. And I thought, well, you know what? I wanted to see the TV when I got home at night from work. And I could take out my contacts and watch TV with my glasses. So free to wear glasses in my home after that piece of garbage got out of my house. And I could wear glasses and watch TV and not having to worry about falling asleep with my contacts in, and then I couldn't get them out because I fell asleep in them. And, because, if you fall asleep with your contacts in, they kind of stick to your eyes and you can't get them out. Well, I'm like, I can come home and take my contacts out and put on my glasses and watch TV and not have to worry about all that because he was gone. If they would explain it to us, we would go a little. Yes, Amir, if they had explained it to me, I would have walked down the hall and said, yeah, I'm just going to read an eye chart. But they didn't explain it. And I was like, what? You're taking me where? I was kicking her. They literally drugged me down the hall. Oh. I can say this about myself. I've always been a fighter. Well, I wore them at home, Amir, when there were no boys around. Yeah, Amir, when there was no boys around, I would wear my glasses at home, but I actually needed them at school because at that time they would put the lessons up on the blackboard. Blackboards in school. Adam, as a teacher, do they still have blackboards in school? Do they? Does that age me to talk about blackboards? Is it all on computers now, Adam? And but they would, like, instead of giving us a written test on a piece of paper, yeah, Adam, exactly. They would say, oh, I don't feel like going to print it up at the printer. So the questions on the blackboard. Because, normally our test would come on a piece of printed paper. And, but this one teacher was just too lazy to go make her lessons. Go to the office and print them up. So I'm just going to write it up here on the blackboard, which to me it seemed easier to go to the office and get it printed than to sit there and put all those questions on the blackboard. And yes, it's a chalkboard, exactly, a chalkboard, Amir. And she said, hey, Jackie Joe. By the way, my name's not Jackie Joe. She said, hey, Jackie Joe, you missed every question on your test. Literally every question. And most of you didn't even answer. Can you tell me why? And I said, because I can't read the blackboard. And she said, why can't you read the blackboard? Because I need glasses to see the blackboard. And she said, well, wear your glasses. And I said, you give me that F, woman. Give me the F. I'll never put on a pair of glasses in this school. And she says, why can't you wear your glasses? I said, I'm not going to put up with these boys torturing me. Give me the F. I'll take it. I'm not wearing the glasses. So she called my parents and told them she's not wearing her glasses and she refuses. Can you get her some contact lens? And that's how I got contact lens. That's the story of how I got my contact lens. My mother was not going to get them for me. My mother refused. She's too young. She's too young. She can't have contact lens. And my daddy said, well, let's just take her and get them anyway and see what happens. And of course, there was no optometrist where we lived because we lived in the woods. And my daddy had to drive us into town, the city, and find a doctor who offered contact lenses. Yes, Michelle, I agree. Boys can be horrible. The stories I can tell. So, and I got contact lens, and I've been wearing them ever since for many, many years. Oh, gee, says Happy Nude Year. Well, nude year to you, OG. I do enjoy not wearing clothes. That's too much information. Thank you for being here, OG. It's always nice. Yes, Amir, people like that do play sports a lot. I found the more athletic a person is, the ruder they are. Yeah, girls are mean too. Yes, Amir, the ones in sports are usually the rudest, nastiest. Yeah. Yeah, John, they were supposed to be printed on mimeograph. You know, it had that funny smell, and that's how our test came. But for whatever reason, this one teacher said, no, I'm just going to write on the blackboard. And then I missed every question because I couldn't see it. Yes, OG, you did inspire a laugh talking about being nude. Or it's just nude year. Every year's a nude year for me, OG. Too much information. There goes a cat. You don't know what a mimeograph is, Adam? Is Adam being facetious? Moo goes wandering far away after dinner time. There goes Moo. Exactly, Michelle. I think the people who torture others are actually very insecure. I really do feel that way. That the people who are insecure or rude, yes. They're the nastiest people. Well, that is a gorgeous sunset. My phone just is not picking it up, y'all. It's very pretty, and the temperature is plummeting. Yeah, some sort of thing. Adam had a roller, and it fed the paper through, and there was like a handle, and they roll it, and it had sort of this bluey, inky stuff, and it was just like it did have a smell, and they roll it, and then all the pages would come out. Yeah, Adam, you might be too young to remember that. Yeah, it was a big old metal roller. I don't know how it worked. It looked like a Flintstones device. And it had a definite smell. You know, Michelle, I think it's their parents who bully them. I don't know of any kids that might have bullied them. I think they're probably bullied by their parents, and it makes them lash out, Michelle. Their parents are bullies, and they act like bullies. Yeah, Amir, I never liked the sports kids. And you know what? Here's the ironic thing. I ended up making a lot of money off sports. In my framing business, a large percent of my business was sports related things. I literally made a lot of money off of sports and babies. I know nothing about babies. I know nothing about sports. And I made a lot of money off framing sports themed items. Oh, gee. You're always so funny, OG. Yeah, I mean, it was ironic. I disliked sports so much. And people who played sports. And yet I made a good living off of framing sports related items. Hey, Paul, thank you for being here, Paul. I truly do appreciate it. It's so nice to see you. I'm sure it's very late over there where you are, Paul. Happy New Year, Paul. Ethereal is still here getting his snugglies on. He's still sitting in my lap, getting his snuggly wugglies. Yeah, that's what happens, Amir. The letters get printed onto the paper, and I think it takes a while for it to dry. A mountain. I was a loner, Adam. I was the biggest loner in the world. A loner for sure. The misfit. I've always been the misfit in my whole entire life. Hey, Sydney Cat. Thank you for being here, Sydney Cat. Great live stream today. Yep, I've always been the odd person out in everything in life. You can say I've always marched to the beat of my own drummer. I've never done things the way society has told me to do them. Oh, gee, I do believe that. I honestly do believe that, OG. I don't know if I can hear all the cardinals. They go peep, peep, peep. Yeah, Adam, I was the definite loner. I did not fit in with anybody, not the prissy girls, nothing. Of course, I went to a small private school and they were all very prissy. Yeah. Always the misfit. Still am. I still am the misfit. Here comes Spot. Hey, Spot. There's Spot. Kaizera's back for a snack. A stealing phase. John, you're not a prissy girl. You weren't. Are you sure, John? Uh-oh, the dog's here. Look, Kaizera sees the dog. Uh-oh. Run, Kai. Yeah, the other night I left the cat food out here for a few minutes when I went into the house. The dog took the cat food. Yes, it did. The dog took the cat food, everyone. Or somebody did. Who else would want the cat food? To carry off the whole bag. My fault for leaving it out here. Look, they're watching the dog. Now, Moo does not seem to be afraid of the dog. Uh-oh, it's about to shut down, y'all. Here we go. we're on borrowed time here. No, Amir, I agree. There's nothing wrong with being a loner. And here it goes. It's about to shut down, y'all. The notification's coming on. Thank you all for being here. It's going to shut down in just a few seconds. I truly do appreciate each and every one of you. I'm not faking it, OG. I've got an old crappy phone, OG. Really cheap. If I told y'all what I paid for this phone, y'all would not believe me. Seriously. Y'all think I'm making it up, what I paid for this phone. Guess what I paid for the phone? Let's play guess what she paid for the phone. We don't have time for that. Yeah, it's good. We're going to look at some cats over here. There's some cats. Oh, goodness, Ethereal's getting palsy. What was that? A little bit more than that. It's a little bit more than that, Paul, but you ain't too far off, Paul. Seriously, you are not too far off. And I've had it for almost 5 years. And I was able to gain 6,600 and some odd subscribers. Internet.